my milestones, but it feel like the Dow Jones when you look at my pocket. Look at the flex, whipping the Teslas. I'm a mess, but it's all a finesse.
This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we are in the Pacific Northwest at Lumen Field in Seattle, Washington. This crowd, as we've come to expect in recent years, as loud as any in the NFL, and they get even louder when their Seahawks are introduced. We're ready for football as the Seahawks get set to do battle with the Kansas City Chiefs.
Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
Here's the kicker, Jason Myers, to get this one started. And off we go from Seattle. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. They go play fake. Mahomes sliding out of the pocket. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. That's caught at the 25. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. It's a gain of 35. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. They'll run for the first time with Clyde Edwards-Helaire. It was Jarran Reed who got him down.
Not the kind of gain that we'll go absolutely crazy for, but it's the kind of gain that you need to have when you're running back in the NFL. And Clyde Edwards-Helaire, with that low center of gravity and strength, he's going to get those tough, gritty yards for you when necessary.
And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. He'll wind up losing 3, and now it's 3rd down. Mahomes going to throw. Just what Seattle was hoping for. The coverage holds, and now 4th down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
So on 4th down, Mahomes off, Harrison Butker on for the Chiefs field goal. From the right hash, it's a 41-yard attempt. Butker's kick here is good. Had just the one big play on the drive, but that was enough to put him in field goal range.
Yeah, one big play of what they hope will be many others throughout the game. Every team has a different target for the number of plays like that, those explosives that we talk about. That allowed him to put points on the board on that drive. Let's see how the rest of the game goes.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. From the gun, it's Wilson. That's complete. It's Carson out of the backfield. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 23 yards on the play. From the shotgun, Wilson flush to his right. This is caught. It's Greg Olsen. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson, and he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It's a gain of 15, 1st down Seahawks. They run it with Carson, and he'll be brought down at about the 25 after a pickup of 4. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Operating from the gun, Wilson flushed out right. He finds his man, the tight end Olsen. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
the throw.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on third down.
On third and goal, Wilson. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Wilson connects with Tyler Lockett, and the Seahawks have taken the lead. On those slants, everything happens so quickly. What makes it work?
The timing between the passer and the receiver. In this case, a slant route ordinarily is probably about 3 steps before you go on the slant. In this amount of time, I think it was a 2-step deal. Boom, put his foot in the ground and got inside for the pass.
Got inside for the pass, got inside for the catch and the score. And he's got it up and through.
Seahawks 7, Chiefs 3. Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
After the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Throwing again on second down. Mahomes on the run. He'll let this go deep right side. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Sammy Watkins, 66 yards. And the Chiefs are going to jump back in front. Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7. 10-7 our score after one right here on EA Sports.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
And the Seahawks, looks like they've recovered. They have. A second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things and it won't come back and hurt them later.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
It's second and inches at the Chiefs 30.
Now we've got whistles and movement up front. I think this is against Seattle. Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on second down. From the gun, Wilson. Forced out to his left. He almost had it. The big D lineman nearly had an interception. Instead, it falls down incomplete.
Now that's a tough throw because he's moving to his left. He's got to get his shoulders pointed back right to throw it all the way across field to try and connect. Unable to do so.
And he stopped up short of the first as they tackle him down at about the 36. It's a pickup of 4, but they're still a yard short here with fourth down, forthcoming. Now, meanwhile, they go for it on fourth down, and my goodness, incomplete. Pete Carroll rolled the dice, but it didn't work out. And the Chiefs' defense comes up with a stop. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. He'll give this to Bell. He'll be dropped shy of the 40 despite powering through the tackle. Shaquille Griffin in on the stop defensively.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
And 7 yards.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes, eluding the pressure right. And this is caught by Watkins. And he's going to be out.
You're not going to stop an offense, man. GG, but...
Out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. And you're not! And you're not! So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 38. On play action, it's Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. Complete, the tight end Kelce. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
Mahomes again here on 2nd and 10. Flush to his right. He's going to take off with it. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. Being chased out left. And a big loss here as he's taken down. And that was Carlos Dunlap who got in to take him down.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, now that allows your blitzers to get there.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to give a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say, maybe makes that offense feel good when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe he'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
He will go out right near the 35-yard line. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Operating from the gun, Wilson. And the tight end Olsen, right side. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Again, Wilson. They'll run the screen with Carson. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Russell Wilson with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Seahawks have once again taken the lead. For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible. Boy, I guess they're going to keep trying to put the pedal to the metal here. They're going to try an onside kick. And the Chiefs are going to make the recovery. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting...
And the Seahawks defense gets to him and they bring him down. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. Throwing on 2nd and long. Mahomes Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this. That's caught inside
What?
the 20. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 59 yards. And the Chiefs strike quickly here for 6 points.
Thanks for
It's good, and they'll take a 17-14 lead.
Thank you, my guy.
Chiefs 17. Seahawks 14. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this carries into the end zone. Now a hit and a loose football. So a teammate picking him up there. That was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. To throw again, Wilson. On the move, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the 2nd down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the 2nd quarter. Wilson to the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. From the gun, Wilson eluding the pressure right. He lets it fly for Lockett. And that's caught inside the 35. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these 2 teams as we come back for this 2nd half.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
The Seahawks trailing, but they will have possession first here as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're
into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. That one is going to sting. First play of the 3rd quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this 3rd quarter. Turning it over like this was not on that list.
Not at all. And you come out of the locker room trailing, so that first drive to establish momentum is very key.
Crucial.
The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. They'll run. It's Edwards-Helaire. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the 2nd half. Good pressure that time. Forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
On 2nd and 12, Mahomes. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. And Incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now Mahomes. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Butker's kick here is good. And they stretch the lead to 6. It's 20-14 now. So unable to convert for the touchdown inside the red zone, but they do come away with 3.
Yeah, it's a 32-yarder. That's essentially an extra point nowadays, right? Because it's 33 as a general rule for these guys. So it should be a simple kick. But you know what's really strange nowadays? When they miss an extra point, I think they carry that with them longer than missing a field goal because an extra point's supposed to be automatic.
Absolutely, and I would think even field goals inside of 30 yards, even though they're substantially shorter than a PAT, it just has a different feel, doesn't it?
A different feel, a different vibe. That's what I get from all the kickers I talk to. They always say if I miss an extra point, that's the one that bothers me more.
And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted.
What are you doing, my
Picked off
guy?
by Bashaud Breeland. And
Come
they
on,
get
bro.
the football, but not much on the
Keep
return
running,
here as he stopped at the 7-yard line.
Okay, it's real
Yeah,
simple to say
absolutely.
from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
Flush to his right.
Kelsey.
To the right side, it's Kelsey. And he'll have this past the
Watch
30
this.
prior to
Watch
going
this.
out of bounds. 23
Watch him,
yards,
man.
the final tally. They go play action. Now Mahomes rolling to his right.
Let's take.
And he goes
Yeah.
out right around the 39. He'll get 8 on the
I'll
scramble
take these
there. It'll be
yards every
second
day
and a
of the week,
couple.
though.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
To throw again on second down. Mahomes. And he'll get this underneath to Bell. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? Second and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. He'll buy some time right. Going deep. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Sammy Watkins, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead. Andy Reid never one to shy away from taking chances. He'll go for 2.
Right there, 54, right there, 54 Mike. And let's get this. 54 Mike. Check, watch 54, Go!
Oh, you're lucky, bro. I can't even call a play, man. But you're getting smoked right now. I'm not wasting that time. It's fine.
Oh, look at this. They're not even going to get the 2-point play off. Maybe too much indecision. It's going to cost them 5 yards.
This certainly feels like they were wanting to go for 2, but weren't really sure they should go for 2. Do we, don't we, do we, don't we? And guess what ends up happening?
5-yard penalty.
That's right. Now you probably line up and kick the extra point.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. Accelerating,
Oh, you're
and
welcome.
off
2
he
points.
goes.
Oh, okay.
The 30.
You're welcome.
The 20. And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick
I
two.
wish I didn't throw that pick.
Backfires in a
It's
big
definitely gonna
way.
matter.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 16.
Like 22 is coming, 22 is coming, Mike. You ain't doing nothing with that. You ain't doing nothing with that.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Wilson flushed out right. Here's Carson with a catch out of the backfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 25 yards that time. Dancing to his left. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
Wilson on the keeper. Thrown away and incomplete.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. 2nd and 10. It's Wilson again. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And he's got it. Clear the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. DK Metcalf,
So,
46
you can't stop me, so I'm going to
and the
score again.
Seahawks
So,
able to make this a
nothing
close
really to
game
say,
again.
though. So,
So now a 2-point conversion attempt coming for Wilson and the
fine.
Seahawks. Throwing again here, Wilson.
I'm never going to get this off, so.
And he'll get in for the 2 points, and in so doing, cut the
Oh
deficit
my
to
gosh,
2
man.
points.
I like T-Bears. They look like
And
3
that
little
is going to do it
demon
for
tag
this
thing or
3rd quarter
something,
of
bro.
action. We'll return with more after this. This is the
T-Bears?
NFL,
Like,
and it's
are you
on
kidding me?
EA Sports. Here's Myers now to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive, and they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Kelsey, the intended receiver there, but it'll be 2nd down. From the gun, it's Mahomes, eluding the pressure right. He'll hit Watkins on the crossing route. And all the way inside the 35 before he goes out of bounds. A big play there, Mahomes to Watkins, 41 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Wide open is Watkins. He's got him. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Sammy Watkins, 34 yards. And the Chiefs add on to their lead.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that, truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner. And this carries into the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10.
Man, you saw that dot, bro?
16-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 12-yard line. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4.
Expecting me to not,
Looking to throw again on second down. Wilson escaping the pressure right. That's complete into the hands of Carson. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. 15 yards on the play, first down.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
From the gun, it's Wilson. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Cards, bro.
There's a little bit of
Second
defense right there.
29.
Nickel set, 5 defensive backs. They just snuffed out every route that was going. Quarterback never got rid of the football.
Damn.
Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a second and very long. This throw complete. Wilson finding Lockett. And down he'll go at the 25. The Seahawks on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is third down and 12. Got a man and he hits him in stride. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Wilson after the play fake to Carson. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done.
First and 10.
A good pickup there, 21 yards. Wilson's throw caught by Metcalf. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His second catch in a row, first down.
Seahawks, first down.
Wilson will throw again.
Yeah, throw it away, bro.
Flush to his
You ain't got
right.
nothing.
And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe
It's
turn the
impossible for you
tide.
to win, man.
And a strange one here, a little befuddled. They're sending out the field goal unit now. This from 44 yards out, left hash. And Myers able to knock it through, and that'll move them back within 6 now. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get it the least. A 3 and out here to get the ball back. Preferably a takeaway.
Could at least give some more time or something, bro. You know you need time now.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And for them a touchdown their last go-around, obviously they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They've got a second down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Well, they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Clock wind down. No, just, strategic. No.
Right back to Edwards-Helaire on first down. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
2nd and 7.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. Back to throw, Mahomes. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, You can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. Flushed out right. And this is caught. That's Watkins. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That one a back breaker as they wind up converting there on 4th. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Interesting, Mahomes wants to throw it. Buying time to his left. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
40
Now the
bound.
Seahawks.
T-Bears, you're garbage. Yeah, I hear you, hillbilly queer. Get out of here, bro. You're garbage, man. Yeah, bro. Oh, man.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it?